Oh my god, I've been muted this whole time. Holy shit. Oh my god. What's up, Hollow? What's up, Casper? Sauce, I read your message. Just so you know, I agree with you. What's up, J-Star, Saint, Harry? What's up, Father? Swissy, Smudgy, Monty? What's up, Granted? What's up, person? Relegation PK? More like relegated PK. What's up, Czar? What's up, KDB? Um, Surge, Dot, Goku, Joshua, um, Basic, Jaeger Bomb. When's the next video coming? Tomorrow. Probably gonna do the tier list tonight. How you feeling? I'm alright. Not like happy, but it's alright. What's up, Nona? What's up, Alendis? Hey, Jesse. Love you, Parker, my goat. Yo. Hey, buddy. How's it going, buddy? It's good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well, man. You and Dan both, actually. I haven't talked to either of you in a while. You close to 10K here on Twitch? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Shout out the boys. Wait, actually, how many followers do I have on Twitch? Let me see. 9.9. Holy shit. Thank you guys. Miss the days of playing Smash in the bus on the way to Harrisburg. Dude, heads up, fuck that Twitter dude. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a whole thing, bro. Like, but I appreciate the support. And yeah, bro, like that was like such a core memory. I will never forget the Harrisburg bus, bro. Like playing Smash, the 2 a.m. Dragon Ball shit with me and fucking Chippies are the only people that cared or that were like invested. It was awesome. Uh, see you, Jesse. Fuck you, a Joker. Dude, the people, I'm so washed at Smash. I like tried to play. I went to like one local, I think, when I first moved out here, and I was horrible, bro. I was like, for me to get good enough to actually compete in this game, or like actually like I'm happy with my skill level. Like if I showed up to a party, I would dominate. But if I played against someone who actually plays, like I'm cooked. You symbiote penny user? I don't know yet. I haven't played the character enough. Yeah, sauce exactly. So, like I was defending your YouTube chat in relegation yesterday. Thanks, DeAndre. What's up, Trey? Got the muscle memory skill level? Yeah. Sorry for the loss, by the way. It's alright. I think I don't know. I think I played really well in relegation overall. I think I played like Clintar map 3 really bad, but I played map 1 really good and map 2 was like fine. I could have definitely done more map 2 and 3, but map 1 I definitely played like insane. Did I main Joker. It was a Joker one trick. And I just played if I was playing against like some complete bum, I would pick Luigi for fun. May I ask, where do we go to watch these tourneys? You could just watch it on my in my VODs. Are you gonna be LFG trying to get into Ignite team or sit MRC angle? Well, I would definitely join an Ignite team if it was offered to me, but I don't think that like I have the a strong enough reputation. Like I think a lot of people just think I'm horrible. I don't know. I mean, I thought about posting one, but I also don't feel like I like earned the right to be an Ignite. Like if I was offered, I'd accept, but I don't feel like getting relegated and like I wouldn't deserve it. I don't know. Who do I main? It kind of depends on the meta, but my favorite hero to play is Spider-Man. Um, but he's like hasn't been the best for a while, so like I just play like a lot of Daredevil, Wolves, Star-Lord, Bucky, that type of thing. A whole bunch of reasons, Goku. I definitely don't mug Terra, but thank you, bro. Subs in. Who do you play, Bloody? So the worst thing to play against is a good Spider-Man when he's good. Yeah, Spider-Man's really fun. He's just really hard. Yo, Dan! Holy shit. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I hope you're well, bro.
Hi, King.
Dan, you know Ryan Chippies? He just had a son, bro. Like I know you had a kid recently too. I can't remember um much about him, but I found out that Ryan, I see you in drama, yeah. Yeah, me and this fucking loser, but it's whatever. I found out Ryan, I didn't talk like we didn't talk like that much. Like we check in with each other here and there every once in a while. But last time I talked to him, he told me that he had a fucking son, bro. You cooked that guy? Thank you, bro. Ryan has a baby boy named Leon. There's like a whole lot more to it too as well. That was just like whatever. Nate has one? Wait, which Nate? Ice does too? Wait, what? Wait, which Nate? KJ or OJ? Which one? Roland, thanks for the 5 gifted, bro. Big Nate. Oh, it's OJ. Beast. He actually had a kid with Jenna. That's fire. He doesn't have one? Oh, okay. Fuck, bro. Why are you baiting me like that? What about Ice? Is that bait? Or does Ice have one too? Ice has 7 kids? And he lost his Wang. Okay. I got more beef? No, no, I don't have more beef. Will we ever see Light Jr.? No time soon, bro. No time soon. But I do think about that like a lot. I don't know. Like my friends that I went to college with are getting married and having children now, and I'm playing fucking Marvel Rivals for a living, you know? It's like, am I behind in life? Or am I just going my own way, you know? You know, it's kind of funny, Dan. I was gonna message you in like the coming weeks soon because my lease is expiring and I was thinking about places to move to because there's like nothing like left here. And I've kind of only stayed because I really like my apartment. But like a lot of the kids that went to ISU that I was friends with are like my players. They're like all graduating soon. So there's like actually nothing for me to save for. And I was thinking about moving to St. Louis. Um so I like because actually besides like Houston, the only people I know are from St. Louis as well. So you could lock in for 1 year and do it normal humans do in 5. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. No, no. If I have a son that's a gamer, he will go nowhere near hero shooters. He will be a god at like if he wants to be an esports player, I'm getting him on Counter-Strike or League of Legends. Like somewhere where there's like actually like money, you know? I'm still subs. Thanks, Sauce. Or thanks, Sauce. Just set up my Twitch account to see the matches. The outcome was unfortunate, but you played really well. Thank you, bro. Put him on Sekiro for 1 day. Dude, Sekiro is fire. Yo, Turakami, thanks for the prime, bro. I appreciate it. Wait, hold on, let me come STL. I definitely want to come like visit sometime soon, I think. Like I'm only 3 hours away. I thought about it. I talked to Aiden about staying at his place a couple of months ago, maybe like a year ago at this point actually, but it was kind of tricky because of the new baby. So he asked me to reach out to Nate, but I never did because I just got busy with like matches and tournaments and stuff like that. Yo, Light found you from Flats. Love your shit. Thanks, LeBron, bro. I appreciate that, man. You got to make Light Academy MRC team and coach it for content season 9. Yeah, maybe. If you come up, I'll get you a hotel. Just worst case, let me know. Oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I definitely want to like sometime soon. If I do, it'll be like towards the end of the year, like October, I think. I think October. Yeah, because I'm gonna visit my mom soon, and then I'm gonna stay with her for like a month, and then I'll be back. So no more Florida? No, I'm still interested in going to Florida, but like all of my college, like everyone that I met in college, I went to college in St. Louis, so all of my friends are there, and a lot of them like after they graduated moved to St. Louis. So I'll have a gray hair next time you see me. Yeah, why is that? Where are you going? At this point, just do a Sekiro playthrough. I'd watch that at Title of Rivals. I've already played Sekiro, bro. Beat that shit a while ago, G. Did you see we're frying everyone in ENC quals? No, what's ENC? Bro, I've been like so turbo locked in on like rivals and stuff like that and just competing and grinding my streams and stuff. I'm like so kind of disconnected from like the rest of the world and like what's been going on. Esports National Cup, you're running Team USA? What the fuck? Is it like an EWC type of thing or is it like a bunch of teams? Like Counter-Strike League, so on and so forth. I actually did see on Twitter that Aiden was playing jungle again. I'll DM you on disc. Okay, sounds good. Is Nightmare disbanding? I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about, so I can't say. Have I touched Ghost of Tsushima? Nah. How am I feeling? I'm alright. What's up, Comer? Back to Overwatch? Uh, I'm not going back to Overwatch. Yeah, but it's only countries, so I'm running 16 teams. Holy shit. Tierlist soon as in today? Yeah, I'm letting people get in the stream before we start it up. Just talking to chat. Nightmare actually disbanding? I can't really talk about like anything related to Nightmare. You doing it with Luke? I was supposed to, but I really want to get it out ASAP, and I think Luke is probably sleeping right now. How am I doing? I'm good, Ben. Ben, how are you, bro? Wait for Luke? Bro, I don't want to wait. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Is Luke awake? What time is it for him? Probably like 4 a.m. Queue ranks with Monster and then do it later? Bro, but like I don't even know if I want to play. I'm not in the headspace right now to like try at all, bro. Like I just need like some time to just like chill, you know? Like chill, reassess, kind of just like think about what I want to do in the future, what the game plan is or whatever. I feel like if I just got on right now and play it, I would just throw like every single game. RE9 stream? I don't know. I don't want to like variety either. Deserve chill? Yeah, maybe, but I also don't feel like I deserve it either because I mean, just like flunked out and just like shit. I like Monster said he wants to queue with you. Did he say that? Did you see Khalil got rank 1? That's funny. Remind a break? Yeah, maybe. Customs with viewers? Uh, you still want to compete in rivals? I think so. I just like I don't know. I don't know. I'm in like a big question mark right now. Like yesterday after we lost, I kind of just like disconnected from reality and just like bro, I just hopped on and played single players off stream. I like did not open my Discord for like 8 hours. I did not respond to anybody. I didn't open social media. I just like I don't know. I legit did nothing. I did the same thing today, except I went to the gym and I like I have to stream, of course. Like I'm not gonna break my streak or whatever. But like I just like bot reviews or chat. No, I don't want to bot anybody right now. I can tell you don't watch light. Yeah. Not everyone knows that ancient lore, Jesse. Really well first two matches, I feel like, but that game, Mitsu might have been down a bit, so you didn't perform. Yeah, I definitely played really bad on Clintar for sure. I was kind of like in my own head at that point, but like, I don't know. I don't really know like what I was thinking or what was going on. Like I acknowledge that I didn't play well, but this is your Harley moment before the breakthrough. Yeah, that's also the thing too, is like I feel like there's like a part of me that would just like hate myself for the rest of my life. And I would like always be wondering like what if, like you guys know the meme of like the guy who's mining and then he's like really close to the diamonds or whatever, and then he turns around right before the diamonds. Thank you for the sub. How you doing? Hate yourself, felt? Yeah. What's up, Grim? Yeah, shout out the boys for the support. Time to hone on what you need to be playing. I mean, I did hone what I need to, bro. Like I only picked like Bucky and ranked for like, like the reason I was picking Bucky so much in those streams leading up to those matches, guys, is I had a pretty strong intuition that I was gonna have to play it because of how strong Bucky else is right now, and I feel like I played really, really, really well on Bucky, bro. Like better than any character I played actually. How am I feeling? Nah, I'll be alright. I didn't know. Although the outcome wasn't what you expected, you played really well on Bucky. It was point I had to rewatch that 5K. Yeah, we lost that map. Unlucky. My dude plays Bucky MVPs every game. He's admin this season. Yeah, Bucky's just like insane. Are you sure? I thought you never picked a gun in 2 months of scrim. Bro, yeah, bro, it's just such a crazy thing to say, Like, this guy refused to pick a gun. Alright, bro. Should you add Elsa to your bag? No, there's no reason for me to play Elsa. Or is Mace even saying this? Other people's streams? What's up, Flack? How's it going, G? How's your dog, bro? Sitting here waiting. He's alive. That's good. That's good. Guys, give Flax dog some love in chat. He's at the animal hospital right now. Crazy because you're insane at Star-Lord? Yeah, I know. Bro, I literally picked Namor in an official. Like for the I didn't want to go Namor. I picked Namor because the team wanted me to play Namor, and I got made fun of for it. So like I don't know why he would then say like I don't, like had a spasm. No. Oh, we hope he's all right, G. Also, Fleck, people are DMing me questions in chat about Nightmare and everything, and I don't know what I can say, so I've just been saying like I don't know what I can say. So if you want to comment, you can to answer people's questions in chat. Otherwise, we'll just like not talk about it until stuff is ready. I just thought I'd ask now that you're here. Announcement will be made soon. There you go. So stay tuned. That's what I could say. Stay tuned. If all the dive mains just gave up and started playing pokes, maybe the devs would buff dive and nerf poke. Nah. What does that mean, balls? Yeah, New York Lover. I would have went Daredevil that map, but my team wanted me to go Namor because it better facilitated like the bunker play style we were doing, and so I did it. Like if my team wants me to pick a character, that's the character I pick, you know? Oh, thanks, Sophia. 16 months. Sophia, I think that you have the highest streak in my stream. You're the GOAT. No, you are legit the GOAT. But I lost my stream streak. It's okay. It was over 100? Fucking beast. Yo, Grim. Thanks for the 5 gifted, bro. I appreciate it, man. What's up, dog? Let's get a hype train, guys. Yeah, let's go. Remember, they'll tell you that light hates women. I guess. Do you feel like your team had a lack of confidence in your decisions and abilities, so it affected your performance? No. We definitely like disagreed on some stuff for sure, but it was nothing like, it was nothing like bad. Like I don't have like any negative feelings towards any. I actually really liked my teammates, to be honest. Yo, Grim, thanks for another gifted, bro. I appreciate it. I don't get the light punching walls meme. Well, basically, the origin of the meme is that the stage one version of Nightmare played against TLC in stage one, and like we obviously got shit on, like whatever. But then Spark Chief like went out of his way on the official broadcast to like shit on me and flame me or whatever. And he was saying that I was punching walls because I was like, I think he was like saying that I wasn't doing anything on Daredevil and I was like AFK around a corner or whatever. But like the reason I wasn't doing anything is I was waiting for my team to get set up or I was like waiting for Monster or something. Like probably something around those lines. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but it's just like Spark Chief shitting on me. That's all it is. Grim, thanks for the 5 gifted, bro. I appreciate it. That's weird. Yeah. And again, that's after like me not saying anything to the guy. Like bro, like I got so fucked over at Fly for like, literally all I did at FlyQuest was ask my team to try and get mad when people admitted to not trying. Or like going mutant scrims or giving like half-assed efforts or whatever, right? Like there was times where like I had poor behavior as well, but I always owned up to it and like apologized for it and like held myself accountable. But, like people would like openly admit to not trying, it'd piss me off. I'd call them out on it. Um yeah, and that's just like why I wanted Spark kicked from the team because he was a terrorist. That's like all he would do. And so he found out that I wanted him kicked from the team because we were, bro, this is crazy. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure it's because, so we had multiple managers at the time. I'm not going to say who, because I don't want to like, whatever. But there's supposed to be anonymous meetings where you're supposed to talk about like your feelings about players on the team. And I was like giving my opinions of Spark and like how he was acting and behaving in scrims and shit and just being a terrorist, which by the way he knows is true because he never addressed it on Twitter at all. He would always just say, "You're dog shit." Like that's all he would ever have to say. Um, has Spark Chief talked offline about other? No, no, he never will. Um, but like he knows he was like a terrorist. But anyway, so we were asked as players one on one, like, what do we think, like this, and that, like, why are scrims going poorly or whatever. And I like told this person, I was like, yeah, like Spark needs to go. Like this has been 8 months of him just doing this constantly. We could like just be so much better. We could be a world class team or whatever. And then that meeting that I was told that was supposed to be confidential, like just between me and the person I was talking to and the FlightQuest staff, they went ahead and just started telling everyone on the team. So, and that was pretty fire. Thanks, Jay. Flair, I know you already said that, G. I need some evidence though. I need like a clip or something. Um, yeah, I just wanted a better team environment. That's all. So after all that happened, and I got to like sit there and like watch the team that I built from scratch, full of people that I'm responsible for being on that team, like compete, shit talk me behind my back, get flamed in my chat while I'm watching them, telling them how horrible I am for getting dropped. You know, just like accomplish and do shit that I've always dreamed about doing as like a player. And then for him to still go out of his way to like shit talk me at every opportunity when I said nothing. I didn't go public about it. I didn't bring up anything like regarding anybody about doing anything. Like I just moved on with my life, and I was like, it's probably best if I don't burn any bridges for the sake of my career. But like, I'm over just getting shit talked 24/7. Like it's to a point where it's like, like it's not like I don't have anything that I can say back, right? Like some people are just legit losers. Like yeah, like actually. Queue with Monster soon? Yeah, maybe. I don't know how to clip it. Are you 50? You gotten so unlucky about controversies? Bro, that's the thing too, is like what do I do? like like with all of my controversies, think about all of them. Obviously, I'll be biased to myself or whatever, but like can you guys think of a controversy that I've been in that like I've started or like done something to someone in a malicious way? The worst thing I've done is like flame people in ranked, but like the Lucky Zeal drama I have. Lucky Zeal was 7-8 in my ranked game. I was 34-3. I asked him to swap. That's it. I make a video talking about Flats, saying that he's a variety streamer, and that his opinion doesn't matter as much as pro players, which everyone instinctively agrees with. They just don't know that they agree with it, but like everyone's like even Boger, bro, like literally yesterday or like 3 days ago or something, Boger was talking about how little Timmy's plat opinion doesn't matter. Like I'm pretty sure he literally said that in his tier list video after shit talking me and flaming me, right? Like that whole thing, right? That's all I did. I said I don't care about Boger's tier list. I don't care about Flat's tier list. That's it. Do they care about mine? No. That's fine. Anyway, so there's that. And then the Ricey drama, I mean, Ricey just is like just another disingenuous like he just made a video critiquing my Iron Fist gameplay in a fucking when we had one support rocket and I'm just trolling, like I'm just slouched in my chair just chilling. I'm picking Iron Fist so I can heal myself in a fucking lost rank game. And he's like, "What is this pro player doing?" That. And that's after DMing me like, "Hey bro, can I get your codes?" Like being all fake and nice and shit. And then he's confused why I don't like him. Like I don't know. I don't really hate Ricey that much anymore. It's been like a long time, and he's like young, so it's like whatever. But that's like why I didn't like him. I don't really like. He's like whatever. What's up, Thanos poet? Missed you, bro. The same thing happened with Samino? Yeah, there you go. I mean, he did it to Sam too. Am I in the tier list video? I'll get your chat message in the tier list video. Actually, Luke, I'm trying to decide, should I just wait? What's up, Zap? Um, should I wait to do the tier list with Luke tomorrow, or should I just do it now? I kind of want to do it now to just get it out there, you know? You ever think of the dramas, read it? Yeah, it's just, bro, I don't like the thing about like dramas and stuff is I feel like a lot of people, especially like the super like the Boger Flats community, they now see me as just like I'll never get invited to a Boger bash like ever. And these people just see me as like the worst human being ever. Like and like I'm actively trying to get into controversies for like fame or whatever. Does Spark Chief hit the gym, bro? Like my newborn cousin has bigger arms than Spark Chief, bro. Like come on, bro. All right, my fault, Jesse. My fault. When everyone hates you, they can't actually prove you wrong or confident in your argument. You're typically not wrong. That's what I'm saying. And like I can't say that because I'll just be biased and sound arrogant. But like if you actually break down like all of these controversies, like when am I like if you actually digest what I'm saying, like when am I like actually wrong? You know? Like yes, I could deliver my messages better, 100%. Like I could be less abrasive or whatever, but sometimes I just don't have the patience for that, man. Yeah, Jesse, can you chill on Big Moo? He was telling me the other day that he was worried about you, bro, because he haven't heard from you in a while. Bracing doesn't matter. They can't handle accept the consequence of the current or saying you proved them wrong. They can't. Thanks, Monty. Is what makes y'all enemies. This game thrives off of casuals, not pro play. That is true, Cervix. I agree. But that doesn't change that like doesn't change the essence of my argument. Like obviously people don't like hearing that their opinions are like worthless and they don't matter. Which I'm not actually saying that they're completely worthless and they don't like matter in all entirety. Like that's being like hyperbolic, you know, like everyone's opinion does matter to some extent. It's just what is the degree of that extent is the question. And how seriously should we take it, right? But I never felt the need to like actually say that and break it down because to me that's common sense. But maybe it's not, and maybe I'm just dense. I don't know. Why am I not using uppercut for momentum? What's up, Citrus? Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's just no sense of nuance anymore. I think you're the coolest pro player. Pro also the realist. F the haters, kill with monster and practice even more. Player, I know you want me to get in the queues, bro. I know. I appreciate the kind words though, bro. Is tier list today or postponed? I don't know. The reality for Bogers and Fletch, they would agree if you flamed it in a different topic. For instance, does a Nazi's opinion matter when you're talking about equal rights for races or sexes? No. Okay, bro, I'm gonna be honest. This is getting like a little off topic. I just think it's interesting. I don't think that morality is subjective at all. I think morality is like 100% objective, and the question is where does the objectivity come from? I think like holding slaves, assaulting people, like murder, like all that type of stuff is always bad, absent of what like a culture thinks it to be bad. Like your experience of and like thoughts of morality is obviously subjective. But like technically everything is subjective if you word it like that. You just define morality as based on cultural understanding, which means it's based on religion, just how the parts of the world are. No, I didn't say that. I said it is true or false absent of a culture's interpretation. Like I'm not a religious person, and I think morality is still objective. I don't think that you need God in order to have a moral compass. Don't think it's the wrong way to ban me, but I feel like if you're trying to get a message across to other creators, you have to be mindful of how you communicate. Why would I ban you for typing that? Speaking with absolute truth will come across as very egotistical, even if it's objectively true. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I could be less abrasive for sure, but sometimes I just don't have the patience for it. I mean, but you live in a place with a specific type of religion, even if you're not general religious, you're still following this type of religious doctrine, like the laws based around the religion, typically the country. That is true. But I think with information now, like how easy it is to access information, it's like very easy to like, especially if you're not a religious person, to get like a different perspective on like what different people and cultures think about morality. And it's like, I think, uh, oh, what is it called? I think this, despite the culture that you're in, you can tell if something is moral or amoral based on like how it impacts human beings. Like is there involuntary harm being caused? I think that's like the premise is like does does this action that someone is aggressing upon another person cause involuntary harm? And there's like voluntary harm like working out, which is good for you, but involuntary harm is like assaulting someone, right? Which is bad. But I'm no philosopher. I have no doctorate. You saw Rivals players play and assume they had common sense? Yeah, my bad. My bad, Death. What's up, buddy? Tossing pearls to a swine? What does that mean? Look up tone policing? Yeah, yeah, I mean that's a good way to put it. Based on the perspective. Hold on, let me actually read what you type here. Moving too fast. Okay. In my opinion, I think objective morality is based on the preservation of humanity. Like murder is objectively wrong because it negatively impacts another human being. Yeah, yeah, it's based on human well-being. I agree. Religion is what inherently defines morality. Without general Christian norms, we can see things completely change. Well, is it the case? Like, I agree that like typical like Christian norms, well, it kind of depends what you mean by that because I don't think that the Christians have always followed the good stuff. But like, I think it just so happens that there are Christian norms that follow things that are objectively like good. Medusa, thanks for the 6 months, bro. I appreciate that so much. What's going on with Nightmare now? I can't comment, but stay tuned. There'll be an announcement. Um, because I definitely think that like every religion is responsible for like a lot of evil. And you could say, is that the dogma or is that people's misinterpretation? But I think it's like a fact, like every religion, besides like Jainism or something, or some other weird abstract religions I'm not familiar with. All modern morality comes from religion. Well, I think morality existed before religion was like conceived. Like even before human beings got to a degree where we could like have sophisticated cultures and like understand each other through like language and like civilization and stuff, there was like some inherent form of morality that had to exist in order for us to even develop a society in the first place. Yeah, exactly. Incel grifter. Evil comes from Satan. Yeah, I mean that's what you believe. I think evil is just defined as like involuntary harm to one another. Like, okay, like evil is a little bit of an intense word. Like evil things would be like murder or like anything along those lines, you know. But like something bad would be like manipulating someone to get something out of them, you know. What about forced marriage? I have no opinion of forced marriage. I've never thought about it. It's probably not a good thing. Whether or not it's objective or subjective morality, humans will never follow it, and they will always want to go towards what is against that morality. So I don't know if the topic even matters. Okay, Mr. Nihilist. Oh god, there's so much to read. You have to define what harm is. Yeah, I would define as harm as anything that like negatively impacts a human being, like the well-being of a human being. Like involuntary harm is the important thing. Like voluntary harm and involuntary harm are very different. Like working out is voluntary harm. Involuntary harm is like assaulting someone, stealing from them, that type of thing. You can also like voluntarily allow someone to harm you. So it's not like just like working out. It could be like, um, I give you consent to punch me in the face because I'm training for a boxing match or something, you know? Boxing, yeah, exactly, Carmen. Okay, Graham, we need to chill. Would all cases of murder be deemed objectively wrong? For instance, justify a homicide to defend yourself? No, because the person aggressed upon you. It's why the golden rule is the golden rule. Like, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So self-defense is always justified, but it's like the question and the whole purpose of the justice system is like, well, I shouldn't say that, but we have the justice system in order to help determine if the response to the aggression was permissible or right. Like, like if someone steals 20 bucks from you, that doesn't give you the right to murder them, like yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight, I don't know, but we'll see. Person slaps me, do I have the right to kill them? Yeah, yeah, no, you don't. Justice, yeah, and like obviously, like a lot of people are gonna have their quorums with the justice system, of course. We don't need to get into the specifics, but like just but you see how that right there, you just said it? That means it's subjective, not objective, because we don't have objective applications of laws. That's why we still have a jury. No, no. It's actually, Sauce, what's interesting about what you just said is the whole like trying to find what is right and wrong is literally the same thing as trying to find what's good in Rivals. Like it sounds brain dead when I say it, but like I'll break it down like so whatever the truth of something is, the objective truth that you cannot get away from, regardless of human interpretation, there is always a truth, right? And in the case of like, does this punishment fit the crime? And we're trying to understand if that's like justified or right. It's the same example that I gave of like the X is the golden spot of like what the meta is, and everyone's a fucking like a conquistador trying to find like the fucking gold and everything, you know? And the closer you get to the X, the closer you are to the truth. What about beauty light? Something so fundamental yet something so profound in ways we associate with good and evil, down to your aesthetics and sensibilities. What about it? You did great this weekend. Any lessons learned? Thanks, bro. I appreciate that too. Um, any lessons learned? I don't know. I'd have to think about it more. I haven't like really thought about the matches like that much. But which side of the X are you on? How close you are? Yes, yes. Like the human experience is subjective, and our like quest to try to find what is right is subjective, but that quest, like the item that we're looking for in itself, is the objective item that doesn't change. Like its location, its nature, its essence doesn't change, no matter how we feel about it or what we think. I don't think it's easy to say you'd objectively sit on one side or the other. Let's say a person per se was murdered. The suspect at hand. Oh my God, I have to pause because it's. Hold on. This is a fire picture, Jesse. W. Doshan. Um, let's say someone was murdered. The suspect at the hand has proof that leads to them, but there's also proof that makes them innocent. Objective. There's a fair point. The person is sensitive. For a fact, subjectively, we can make an opinion, and it makes an inference based on the information subjectively. Hold on, I need to reread this. No, Sauce. It's innocent until proven guilty. Like they could be convicted for the crimes that were uh like proven, but if there's other crimes that they weren't proven, they wouldn't be convicted for it. Are you still going to play for Nightmare? I can't comment on anything Nightmare related. Like you right, there is obviously objective things that are correct, but think about people. People will disagree and refuse to believe something, no matter how right you are. Yes, they will, and that right there is like what people get caught up on, right? Like people can sit here and disagree with me and say 2 + 2 is 5, or say that the sky is green or something, and I there's no way of me changing their mind, but that doesn't mean that 2 + 2 is 5 and the sky is green. Why do you think I advocate for Latino bodybuilders for Hellenism? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, we agree. I agree with you on the point completely, but then why do we have the expression explicitly beyond reasonable doubt? That statement is what defines objectivity in the case, but someone like Conor McGregor's trial was subjective. All the facts led to him, but there are facts that can disprove him as well. So subjectively, he's 99% probable convicted, but objectively, he's not. I don't know. I'd have to think about your question a little bit more, Sauce, and how it applies to like law and order and the justice system. So I don't want to like comment on something I don't understand or like know completely. I could be like completely wrong on everything about that I'm saying. Like if that right there is like the nail in the coffin, like I'll have to like rethink everything. But I'm sure there's an answer. I just have to like sit down and think about it and like analyze that case more. Just going to compete in general, maybe next MRC. I think so. Laws that are given to you originate from the biggest murderers, rapists, and thefts. Um, do they? Like, I don't know. It kind of depends, like where you think the laws come from and like where they originate from. I can't really talk about that topic, Link Sally. It's like very politically charged, and I'm okay with talking about like philosophy, but I don't want to talk about like anything political or controversial like that on my stream. Did you swing it around as Miles? You want to see Miles and Rivals? Yeah, that'd be cool. Am I good? Yeah, I'm alright. Easy. There's like three things I want you to consider objectively. We can say someone did or didn't do something based on infallible truth. Without the infallible truth argument, it becomes subjective. It can be 99% subjective and still not be objectively do not know, but subjectively you can make an inference. So you need to make your best guess with all the information pointing your direction that you're talking. Okay, like did Conor McGregor commit the crime in all reality? Like can we be as certain can be? Because even if we're like even if he walks free and justice wasn't had for the crimes that he did, if he did do them, then his crimes are still wrong. He just didn't see justice. Can you beat civilians in this game? I don't think so. Bro is not Socrates. I never claimed I was. Time to start a philosophy channel? Nah, it's just I just like philosophy. It's a subject that I enjoy. They viewed the nude body as the pinnacle of art and culture. Who was they? You know how old people have their hobbies, like bird watching and shit? I just like philosophy. That's just mine. In the ideal world, we all live in peace. I agree. You'd be a really great teacher to teach that. I did teach before I worked at ISU. I taught at a private school. I taught history. I like sociology. I don't remember anything about sociology in school. I did not care. Should I just stop reading books like they're evil? Alright, I guess books are evil. I wish light was around for the MBTI. Do you want to guess my MBTI? I'll tell you how many times I see it in chat. Actually, it's like there's like two of them. I haven't taken it in a couple years, but what's MBTI? It's your Myers-Briggs type indicator. You can Google it. Would you be okay with a real Punisher killing horrible people? I don't know. That's kind of like asking if I believe in the death penalty, which is a political question, so I'm not going to answer that. Lady, you still do coaching? Yeah, I do. I'm going to catch up on my coaching this week. Can I say when the nightmare? No, I can't. I don't know when it will be. We could use a Punisher IRL. Take your star sign. I don't know what my star sign is. What are the ideas? Bands if you want to play around Iron Man? Spider-Man, Elsa, and Mag. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm INTJ. I think. I'm either INTJ or INTP. I don't know which one. Would the world be a much better place with vigilante justice? Maybe. I don't know. When did you decide they wanted to become a pro player? Like, I don't know. It just kind of like happened. I was like playing with my friends in the beta and we got really good and it just snowballed from there. I've broken his mag right now. Brag is like crazy. Ban you for this later? Why would I ban you? Hurry up and do tier list. I'm not gonna ban you, bro. Your chat is slow as fuck. Are they? You're INTJ? I could be INTJ. I'm either INTJ or INTP. One of the two. Dive the backline? Yeah. Let me try to say Hulk is 2-star difficulty with no comps games played. Yeah. YouTube behind if you think chat is slow. Do you enjoy playing rivals competitively? I do. I very much do. Do you still want to be a pro player? Is this where you call it? I think I still want to. If you're into, then we'd be the same. What are you talking about? Death. The shit I'm hearing makes me dumber by the second. Yo, can we chill? You ever go pro in any other games? I was semi-pro in Overwatch, and then I played a game called Evolve that I was pro in, but that game was like really small and like kind of dead, so it didn't really matter. INTJ? Oh, fire. Yeah, I could see that from you. Definitely, I could see INTJ. We have Monster in the call give his opinion. Monster would never talk about anything philosophical, bro. He does not care. I actually don't even know what Monster has an interest in outside of video games. GoPro and DVD. I actually thought about that, bro. I like sat down and I was like, dude, should I commit to DVD? Like I thought to myself, I think if I started streaming this game, I could get like a decent following. But I decided to go with Overwatch, and I'm glad I did. DBD is like the worst game ever made. DBD is gas. No, DBD is horrible. When is the tier list, monkey? All right. I'm gonna drop a poll in Twitch chat. Sorry, YouTube, come to Twitch. Um, tier list now by myself or tier list with Luke tomorrow. Okay. Um, right now, tomorrow. Start poll. I go vote. You were such a Doom abuser in Overwatch 1? Oh, hell yeah. Monster down to play G? Yeah, yeah, I know. Would Monsters do tier list with you? I don't know, I haven't asked him. My only worry with Luke, like, I think Luke would like Luke is my boy. Like I love Luke to death, but I'm just worried that like people in the comments are just gonna give us cancer for just being biased against guns. You know, that's like the only thing because we play the same thing, so people just discredit the lists because oh well it's just Light and Luke. Like they don't care about anything. They hate gun. You know, like Elsa isn't actually this strong. They just hate. You know, clips by Grimjow. Right now, all right. I suppose it's been long enough. Let me go ask Monster if he wants to join. Rerun the votes? No, bro. Jay, I promise you'll still enjoy the tier list. Fat PK Aura. All right. All right. Monster doesn't want to do tier list. All right. Tier list maker Marvel Rivals. Dude, none of these tier lists ever have like the Deadpools. Okay, here we go. Before you start, what would you think if the hood is the thing but for gun characters? I don't know. All right. Who cares? It's your tier list. I guess that's fair. All right, guys. Okay. Oh, I guess this is weird. I guess I'll start with supports, and that's fine. Let me go ahead and close this. Open this. All right, boys. Welcome in to the season 9 tier list for Marvel Rivals 2, as some might say. I apologize that this video took me so long to get out. I was really focusing on pro play and all of our tournaments and stuff like that. But I've spent a lot of time with the patch. I'm really, really confident in my placements because I've taken so long. I've scrimmed this patch a lot. I played a lot of ranked this season. I think I have a really good idea of what's going to be good and bad. Um, as usual, this tier list is for high level ranked. Some pro play considerations, but if you're plat, like pick whatever you want, bro. It doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter. You can play whatever you want and win, to be honest. Like, but if you actually want to know what's good, welcome to the right place. All right. So if you're new to my channel, I know a lot of you are new coming in, haven't seen my tier list before. The way that we do it is there's a best in slot for every role and a worst in slot for every role. And if your character is worse in slot, that does not mean that they're a bad hero unless I say otherwise. It just means that they're worse in their class. So for example, all of the supports are really, really good, but if like let's say I put Adam at worst in slot, it does not mean Adam is a bad hero at all. Adam could still be A tier, he just happens to be the worst support. Now, um, yeah, we'll rank them in order: supports, DPS, and then tanks. You guys ready? Say hi, guys. We're doing this live on stream, by the way, as we always do. So a small pay for you to put Blade in this. Thank you, bro. Make Blade great again. All right. All right. Okay. So let's get started. So Adam, I think Adam is really, really strong. His team ups, what are his team ups? It's the Ultron one and the Storm one. The Storm one is like niche. It's okay. If you have a Storm on your team and you're playing like some like Storm Brawl comp with like Jeff, where you get the speed boost from the Jeff bubbles and you get the Link Walk and you get the movement speed and damage boost, it can be okay. But I think Adam is in a really, really good spot right now. Like his team up with Ultron letting him shoot his teammates means that he can refill his snaps chargers or his snaps faster as well, so he just does more healing right now as well. He's like, I mean, he's just good. He's so power crept to what he used to be. I just think he's like, maybe he's A tier, but for now I'm gonna put him B. Cloak is like really, really, really strong. I think Cloak is okay. A lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but I've been talking to Zelos from FlyQuest a lot about Cloak. I think this is the most underrated support in the game. Her ability, and more so for ranked than pro play, but her ability with the Luna team up to just like if you layer your bubble and your fade and your team up correctly, you are like actually unkillable. She is so good. She just lives. Her problem is that like her actual output in the game is like lower than other supports. Like she can't carry the game. But if you just need a support that doesn't die, Cloak and Dagger is like really, really strong in a lot of matchups. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I really do think that she's like hard slept on right now. Is she better than Adam? Like generally, I don't think so, but she's still good. Like honestly, I want to put them both A tier. They're so good. All right, heal pool. I think heal pool's struggling a lot. Heal pool's like team ups. He doesn't benefit from the Gambit or Hela team up as much as the other two versions do, but he's still like okay. I don't see heal pool like at all ever, but his kit is still like decent and flexible. I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with the character. I just think he's underwhelming, to be honest. Like he's really hard to play. His team ups are like don't really work well for him. Um, he's just eh. He's just kind of eh, honestly. Like I'm not super upset if I have a heal pull one trick on my team, but you have to be really, really good at it. All right, you know it, I know it, everyone knows it. Like I've said the same thing in every tier list video I've ever made since this character came out. He's just broken. They just hotfix buffed him for no reason. He was like he was still the best support in the game, and then a day later they just buff him. Like one could argue that another support is better than him for sure. But like I don't know. I don't know. I think for propaganda's sake, I'm gonna say that even though I think that the other support that I'm gonna talk about is probably actually better in the context of triple support, Gambit is just like Gambit, bro. And like this character's gotta go. Like he just does everything. He has one of the best team ups in the game with the Mag team up. Never used a Jubilee team up. It's horrible. Um, yeah, I mean Gambit's just broken. Like there's just nothing else to say. All right, Sue. Sue is also super broken. She just got a ton of buffs for no reason in the hot fix again. Like, bro, season 9 is so sad because I was like, I was really positive about the season, and I'm still trying to be positive about it right now. I think the season overall is the best season we've had in a while with how revamped the game feels. But we still kind of just ended up in a triple support, hit scan dominant kind of game. It's like, if anything, there's more dominant hit scans because of how good Black Widow is, and we'll get to her later. But like, I don't know. Supports just keep getting power crept because they couldn't live for one day, I guess. So we just instantly power crept every support. And now Sue's shield is the size of Manhattan, has more health, and gives you a 20% damage boost when you shoot through it. And her ult heals more. So I mean, yeah. Okay, Jeff is mid. I don't think Jeff is like that great. He's like really, really good at enabling dive because he can take angles and disrupt like static comps. You can't mark Jeff and you can't shut down his ability to get to a lane unless you're playing Daredevil. Um, so for that, he's really, really good. But I don't think that you'll see him get like a ton of value or be like super, super strong in any type of competitive environment. Or sorry, in any type of ranked environment. Maybe in comp with a lot of coordination, he can be good, like actual comp play. But I don't know. Maybe the Jeff one tricks can get something done, but I don't think he's like that great. All right, Jubilee. This character's terrible. I don't think there's anything redeeming about Jubilee, to be honest. She just has like another healing circle ult, but it's like worse than the other ones because the radius is smaller and it doesn't give you like any other bonus as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Someone can tell me in the comments. But I mean, it just has like the knockback on the orbs, like she's Aurelion Soul, but that's just like so niche. I'd rather have the movement speed from Mantis or the damage boost from Luna, um, you know, or the longevity of Cloak, right? Like, so I don't know. She doesn't really do anything. Even after her buffs, I never see this character. When I do see her, I don't really feel like she has any impact. Her blind can kind of be annoying, but like maybe you could argue that she's like here and heal pulls here. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's close between Jubilee and heal pull, but I don't think she's quite D tier. I don't think there's a support that's like unpickable dog shit trash, but she's definitely not like that great. Maybe in triple support you can make her work. Maybe it's gonna take more time for people to figure it out. But you know, it's been like 2, 3 weeks now, and like this character is, and she was hotfix buffed, and she's still struggling. So she kind of just falls over to dive, doesn't really do anything. Her ult's kind of mid. It's just whatever. All right, Loki, super super broken character. Um, he just like he just presses one button His entire team is invincible. He has, I mean, bro, like the most broken comp in the game for a long time has been Loki Mantis, and it's why you've never seen Loki Mantis at pro play. And if you do see it, it is pick or ban. Like you never ever see anyone swap off Loki Mantis. It's just too good. And now Loki just has Mantis, like the Mantis lamps innately. And the enhanced team up just makes it knock you back when he drops it, but no one cares. Everyone wants like the lamps are just so big, they cover the entire map. Copy is really broken. I mean, he just we're in a front to back poke meta, so he gets a lot of value playing with Groot and Thing and stuff like that. Like he's just really the tanks that he wants to play with are really strong, and his lamps just basically getting a massive buff is just why he's so good. So yeah, Luna also turbo broken, probably more so than Sue, worse than Loki, I think. But it's really, really close. This character just has infinite damage, infinite survivability. Both of her team ups are good. Her White Fox ult or her White Fox team up lets her cleanse herself up CC, which by the way, every other character that has an interaction like that has to do it beforehand. Like Black Cat, she has to buy her item before she gets hit and then pop it. But because Luna is a support player and support players are talentless, no skill, and terrible, she just gets to do it after she gets hit. So like if you have Luna ult, you get hit by a strange ult, just cleanse yourself with an ult. No skill. Oh, you missed the freeze on the target that you needed to freeze. Just cleanse yourself and you can ult. You know. So all right, probably the most broken character in the entire game. I actually think this is gonna be the first time that I make a tier list with two best in slots because Mantis and Gambit just completely dictate the game. If either of them are in the lobby and you're not mirroring it, like Mantis more so with triple, but she can kind of 2-2-2 with the Star-Lord team up, especially if she has enhanced. But like Mantis triple is unbeatable. Like it is so hard to play into, and maybe there are certain maps or like very niche comps or situations that you could play that could pierce through the Mantis triple. But I swear, Mantis with like any two other supports is just absurdly overpowered. If you pair this with like Mantis Loki Gambit, Mantis Loki Sue, Mantis Sue fucking whatever, like just Mantis is just broken, bro. Like this character. And she got buffed. She got the 275. She got more healing on her leads with the Star-Lord ult, the Star-Lord whatever. If you do the Atom team up, you get a self-res. She just has everything, does everything. Like there's nothing weak about this character. They nerfed the healing on the Star-Lord team up a little bit, but that like doesn't matter. She's still just like absurdly broken. Uh, they need like Mantis doesn't even need to be touched. They just need to make a global healing reduction of 15% when you have three supports on your team, and it would be fine. And revert the nerfs to the ult charge. Like three support ults should not like you should three supports should be bad. Like it should be a niche strategy that you can do on first point defenses. But it should not be like the default strategy where if Mantis is in the lobby, you lose the game. Anyway, Rocket, really, really good. Beacon's good. Alta's good. His team ups are kind of shit. I think that's why he's not up here. But I mean, he still gets his ult the fastest. Really good for breaking spawn holds. Maybe he's A tier. No, no, he's definitely S because Rocket would be A if Dive was better. Because like Spider-Man and like Iron Fist and like melee heroes in general, like Psylocke even. I know Psylocke is a melee, of course, but like these characters can kind of give Rocket like eight. Um, but because we're in like a front to back gun meta, Rocket like really is just chilling, you know. The res beacon is just so good. So yeah, Rocket's good. Ultron's decent. You play him in triple. His team up with Penny was really good. I don't know how good it is now. Um, but yeah, I think he's okay. Not good, not bad, not terrible. He's just all right. Nothing else to say about Ultron. His enhanced team with Penny is really good, but without it, I don't know if it's better than the Iron Man team because of the cooldown nerf and the healing nerf. Um, all right, White Fox. This is the most slept on support actually. This character is not bad, guys. Like she's really bad. People think that she's bad because we're in a spam meta, okay? If you're playing White Fox into like Hela, Torch, Elsa, Bucky, you know, like a Cyclops, Widow, like whatever, she's bad. She's bad for sure. But like if people are playing like DD Venom, DD Cat, fucking Spider, like people play all these dive characters all the time in ranked even though it's not good, and she's still really, really valuable in those situations. And I don't think I'm gonna put her any lower than A tier. Maybe Cloak is a little bit better than her or worse than her. It's like around here. I think both of them are worse than Adam generally, but like she's really not that bad. Just don't pick her into spam, then you're fine. All right, is that all the supports? Yeah, we'll go back through and order it later, but I think this is good so far. All right, we'll go to DPS now. Black Cat. I think Black Cat is really, really good. I don't think she's quite S tier, but she definitely like Black Cat being good again is because she got two right clicks with the Spider-Man team up. Um, and she also got the Tracer proc on her whatever. So like she has more uptime now. She has more damage, and she can just be in the fight longer. And like I think what they should have done with the Black Cat, like the way that she needs to be changed, is you need to incentivize Black Cat to use more of her shop items, and you need to do something about the iframes. Like give us back two dashes and let the dashes cleave through people for more money, but make the iframe cooldown like 4 seconds instead of two, or just not make it iframes at all and make it damage resistance. And revert the ult nerfs completely. Also, the orb nerf is like what I would do with Black Cat. I would make it to where there is a 2 second internal cooldown on each item that you buy. You cannot spam buy the same item. I could buy Invis into Orb if I wanted to, or Invis into Portal, but I could not buy Invis, like back to back to back. That should not be in the game. It should be make her less slippery, make her shop items better, and give her more like give her ultimate more lethality. Her ultimate is so bad right now, bro. It is just so over nerfed. I don't think she's quite S tier, but she's definitely like a lot better now. And I think like we should address the pain points of Black Cat, which is her you can't interact with her. She's just invisible and then she's invincible. And then she's invisible and then she's invincible. That's just not fun to play against, but yeah, she's all right. One second, chat. All right. BP, his character is really mid. So the problem with Black Panther more than anything is him and Black Cat are the same character. Black Cat just does his job infinitely better. You want to play BP into static backlines like Loki. Like these characters love playing into Loki, and they're Loki's like hardest matchups as flankers. But the problem is like Black Cat is like a little bit less lethal than BP. She doesn't have that explosive one shot, but like you're always gonna play Black Cat over him because you're just more versatile, you're more dynamic. Like you have the invis, you're way harder to kill. Your ult is probably better, honestly. Like BP's ult is not that great. Um, BP's cheese 250, 275 one shot is so easy countered by so many things. He's so loud. And the biggest problem with BP, here I'll show you. I'll show you string. Show you guys. Okay. Let's just say this will be like pretty easy to explain. We're just in a 3-lane map, okay? Enemy supports are here, and then you are over here as Black Panther, okay? So you go to this lane because you want to access their backline. Now, the problem with BP is if anyone else on the enemy team, like let's say the enemy Daredevil sees you and then checks you, you're now not a character. And it's so much easier for him to just like run at you and force you out of this lane and then keep pushing this lane to your backline than it is for BP to do the same because BP doesn't win any side fight. If Angela, Daredevil, even like a Black Cat, a Spider-Man, like anyone comes to contest you at all, you're immediately not a character. You should like never even get to the enemy backline in the first place. But if you're playing in a situation where the enemy team is playing double gun, Groot Mag, and they're AFK doing nothing with Loki on Hell's Heaven, then you can play BP, and if you're really good, you can make it work. Because nothing can mark you, and it's super CQC, it's easy to get your dash resets, and he's fine. But the moment you mark this character on like anything, he's just immediately worthless. But I think his explosive potential and the uncoordinated environment and ranks can allow him to sometimes do something sometimes. Yeah, I mean, also, bro, we'll get to Elsa later. Holy shit. Black Widow, S tier. This character is insane. Like, infinite damage. Her ult is really good. She has burst. Like, her gun's insane. She just still has her stun. Super mobile. No drop off on her ult. Like, she just does everything. She just does everything. There's nothing bad about this character. Yeah, she can get like cancer sometimes from like Daredevil or like Cat, but that's about it. Maybe like Angela too. But she has very, very, very few weaknesses. Really good matchup spread across the board. Her gun is really solid. Like she's just really, really good. I think she's like second or third to one character, or I guess two. But yeah, I mean, spoiler alert: the best characters on this patch are all hit scans. So, all right, Blade. Blade is fine. I think Blade is like if I see a Lord Blade on my team and we have a full team like of 222, I'm not upset. Like he's like whatever. He's a flexible character. He can hold it down. He's nothing crazy. His team up with Venom is really, really good. Like Blade Venom is really solid. Um, Abs, thanks for the prime, bro. I appreciate it. But no, he's just like whatever. He's like okay. Maybe you could put him C. I don't think he's like that weak though. I've heard like rumors that Terra is getting shit done on this character in scrims, but I don't know. I'm not at the point now where I see Blade and I immediately have cancer. I think if he has Cap on his team, like the Cap Blade team up is really good for Blade, or if you play Blade with Venom to give the Venom the enhanced team up, that's really, really good. Um, yeah, yeah, Blade's good. Yeah, Evie, thanks for the prime, bro. I appreciate it. All right, Cyclops. I think Cyclops is terrible. I think he's so over nerfed. Every time I see him, I feel like he does nothing. I don't feel any pressure from a Cyclops like ever. He is infinitely worse than all the other hit scans above him. Maybe you could put him B tier, but I don't think so. His team ups are also shit. Like he's just like I don't know. I think he would be better if he had better team ups. Maybe we can put him B tier because like he is still like he does still have a decent gun and good mobility, but his team ups are just what hold him back. Like other characters just got better team ups and didn't get nerfed as hard. So I think he's just kind of mid, honestly. He's better than BP for sure, but yeah. Our Daredevil's also A tier. Daredevil's still really strong. I think he's like a lot of players come to my chat and ask like when should you pick DD or Cat? And I think you pick DD when you're playing in a dive mirror, and I think you pick Cat when you're playing dive into a not dive mirror. Cat is also just much more flexible than DD, and you could just pick her whenever you want. Like even into Daredevil, Cat like has a losing matchup, but it's not unplayable. And if you play it right, like you can still win. Like the DD still has to be smart. Um, but I mean, you could pick all like both these characters like whenever. Like they're strong A tier characters, but they're not like Omega Thanos terrorists like they used to be. Uh, he just DD especially like really struggles with getting marked. Like he can the same thing that happens to Black Panther can also happen to Daredevil. He's just way more equipped to deal with it because he can see through walls and he has the same explosive burst potential that Panther does, but his ult is also good. But like characters like Angela, they just like Angela, Rogue, Thor, um, they just kind of box you out. Just it's just like he's not as good as he used to be. Also Elsa, like we'll get to that bitch in a second, but like Elsa makes this character unplayable, bro. Like whatever. All right, DPS pool. I think this character is bad. I just don't think he's good. I don't see any DPS Deadpool players, and anytime I do, I feel like they do nothing. I don't know. I just don't feel like he's that strong. I don't know what they need to do to him to make him good, but he just feels so underwhelming compared to like all the other characters that I play against. Maybe you could say he's here. Maybe he's better than BP. I don't know. But I never see him, so I don't know where to put him. Never. But if I never see him, it probably means that he isn't good. He's the best OT character? Yeah, I mean if he has upgrades, yeah, it's always he's just the most what if man ever. Anyway, all right. Best DPS in the game by far is Elsa Bloodstone. Don't know why. At 8.5, she was already top 3 DPS, and they buffed her for some fucking reason. It's the same reason they buffed Gambit and nerfed Iron Man in the same patch. Classic netties with their terrible balance. But the most obnoxious thing about this character is not her barely any damage, max health fall off, or sorry, her percent max health, elephant gun with almost no fall off, her infinite mobility, her absurd burst damage, her game changing ult. Like none of that is more cancer than her fucking Dino Trap. The Dino Trap is unplayable for every melee character. You can't do anything. It is actually, you can't see it. The radius is massive. If you get trapped, you die. Like she can dash you when she traps to make sure she just like pumps you like right in your face if she wants to. It is just so broken. This character has like it's just the hit scan gambit. She is so fucking broken and leagues above every other hero in her role. Like Black Widow is the only other character I think that is relative to her. Her and one more character that we'll get to later, but like holy fucking Christ, her team ups are good. Both of her team ups are good. The teams that she gives are good. Like it's just Thana. It's pick or ban. Yeah, and the trap does burn damage, just like half your health. It is just this character needs to be gutted immediately. Like I'm so bored of all the fucking just love that kick, release the Glortrox, love that kick, breathing gunshot. Like, do you have to say everything that you're doing 24/7 like a fucking COD operator? Like, oh my god, this character is so AIDS. Whatever. Moving on. Fucking Elsa needs to go, bro. It's so broken. Hawkeye. This character's terrible. I never see him. He's 250 for no reason. They need to do to Hawkeye what they did with Black Widow, take away his one shot and buff the rest of his kit. Like it's just cancer. But whatever. Nothing else to say. His team ups are like mid. You never see Hawkeye Psylocke. Why would I ever place like Hawkeye over any of like bro? If any of the guns above me are open, I'm not picking fucking Hawkeye because of a Psylocke on my team. And you know, like even though it's like decent, character's just shit. Dies to everything, inconsistent. He's just bad. All right, Hella. Hella's S tier for sure. Hella's like really, really good. They address all of her pain points. She is no longer immobile and just dies to everything with the omnidirectional bird. She has decent team ups. They're like okay. The Venom team up enhanced is good because it can heal you in like a pinch, which is nice. But it really was just the omnidirectional bird and like the base kit giving you the fast stun. I think is really strong. I don't think the base team up is that great for Namor, where you just get the squids like after you kill someone. Most of the time you're gonna be using the stun, but like I just think because dive is so much weaker this patch, like dive was bad last patch, but unironically, like I think it's worse than it was. Except for Black Cat. Except for Black Cat. Maybe it's close. Maybe actually dive is a little bit better this patch, but I just think that the guns are just so good, bro. They're just whatever. We'll move on. Human Torch. His character is decent. He's like best in B tier, I think. I'm not upset if I have a Torch one trick on my team. I think this character's got some sauce. He's got some good one shots. If you're playing against a really good Torch, it can feel really oppressive. He really wants to play with Ultron though, or like in a triple comp to be like really, really solid. But overall, he's not like bad. He's just kind of gatekept by all the characters above him. Like he's worse at range than the guns, and he's a worse diver than the dive characters. But he's still like still a flyer, which can be good sometimes. He's really, really good into Penny, which is really nice.
Unfortunate what
His
happened
teams are
against
okay.
DML, to be honest.
The
We should
enhanced
be
Jubilee
happy
team up is
Monster
really good,
didn't
but then you
hop
have
on
Jubilee on your
BP
team.
after his
Enhanced
first
Storm
death.
is good, but then you have Storm on your team, so it's like, you know. Anyway, let me turn off alerts for this real quick. Sorry, guys. Yeah, yeah. What did Tangia talk over? I'll explain it again. I'll just do Torch again. Mike, you could edit this part in. Um, so Torch, he's okay. If I have a Torch one trick on my team, I'm never upset. It's kind of like Blade. He can get shit done. He's not as good of a as a like spammer as the gun characters, but he's not as good as a diver as the dive characters. His team ups are solid. Enhanced Jubilee is good, but it needs Jubilee, and she's terrible. Um, Enhanced Storm is really good, but that needs Storm, and you're never gonna play Storm Torch because then you can't play triple, which is what Torch wants to play with. So it's kind of weird, but he's just all right. He's just kind of there. It's whatever. So. Iron Fist, I think Iron Fist is also just mid. Maybe he's C tier, maybe B tier. I do see some Iron Fist one tricks like doing shit sometimes. Like I think Iron Fist might actually be like here. I think I'd rather have a torch on my team or like an Iron Fist over a blade. I think he's got some sauce and some tech to him now with the Thing team up. And the White Fox team up lets him fly now, like back to the season 1.5 tech, but he's still just so underwhelming compared to what the other characters above him can do. And he doesn't really have an identity. He's not that great at diving. He's like okay at tank busting, but there's always better options. Character shit. He was already like he was like okay. He was like C tier maybe. Then they hotfix nerfed him, so he's just terrible now. Nothing to really say. Now Magic I think is actually decent. I've actually started to see Magic players do shit. She's still like I think she's like low B, but her team ups are really good. Like giving Magic like the Strange team up enhanced or like the Strange team up at base is really good for her. And like this character can fry if she gets help, but she's still so like one dimensional in how she plays. She's over Blade. I think I'd rather have a Blade on my team than a Magic, bro. But it's close. Maybe with the Hood releasing too, she'll be even better. But I think Magic is finally like not like piss useless, worthless trash. I think her team has like really helped her a lot. I'd rather have a Cyclops on my team over her though, for sure. Alright, Fanta, this character's terrible. His team ups are terrible. The character is terrible. Nothing redeeming about him. He's dog shit. Like, what is there to say? He just needs to be reworked into a tank, or he needs to do way more damage. Like, it is one of the two. His only niche is that he's really good at the Star Side, but no one ever plays Star Side together. So, he's shit. Moon Knight's shit. Um, he just falls over, dies instantly. Yeah, it's kind of funny because the rank one, fucking Khalil, a rank one player right now, is a Phantom one trick that plays on controller and never speaks. Like ranked is like so unserious, bro. I don't care if Khalil is rank one. This character is terrible. Dog shit. Namor, Namor is overshadowed by Bucky, which is his problem. Like he's not a bad character. He's like okay. His team ups are good, and I have seen some Namor's do shit. I'll put him A tier actually. Both of his team ups are good. I think people are sleeping on the Luna team up. The slow combo with his ult is really, really strong, and the slow in general is really, really good. Um, but he's just like he's not as good as the other gun characters. He doesn't peel as much as Bucky, but he's still solid. I think he's worse than DD Cat, but he's still solid. All right, Jean. Okay, this character is like really, really, really bad. Like compared to what she used to be. Like I don't see her ever, which is fucking so refreshing. But I don't think that she's as bad as a lot of people say. Like I don't think she's C tier because her ult is so good at dealing with like Rocket and Penny and Groot and all those characters are really popular. I think more specifically, I'll actually put her in C. I'll put her top C. If you're playing against Rocket, this character is really solid. Or if you have a Hela on your team, she goes to B because her team up is really, really good. But I think in general, she probably is C tier because there's just too many things that can deal with her right now. She lost her damage at range. All of the team ups that the characters got are just better than the ones that she got. Her ult is still insanely overpowered. Like I hate her ult so much, but it doesn't make up for how much worse her neutral is now, with how strong the dive tanks are, with how strong the gun characters are. Like every gun character outranges her and shits on her. She's 250, which thank God, by the way. Um, her only redeeming thing is her ult. Like that's it. Her ult is good, but everything else about her is shit, and she should stay fucking shit. I'm bored of Jean. This character is miserable to play against. Leave her shit for a while. All right, Psylocke. Psylocke is mid. Psylocke is like so mid. Like she's like, maybe she's A. If you're like Tuzi or like Nectar or like Jerky or something, like this character's probably A tier. Like if you're super hyper insane, um, she's like all right, but like I don't know. She's just kind of mid, bro. I don't see a ton of Psylocke. When I do see her, I just go DD, and then she can't play the game. She's like really hard kept by Dare or hard locks behind Daredevil, but like there are games where she can't get shit done. Like she's all right. I don't think she's anything crazy. I think low A is fine for her, like around Namor's level. B TZ saying she's mid. Yeah, I mean Tuzi's just like the goat at this character, so like I'll. Is she B? If she's B, she's like high B. She's like here. Like she's the best at B tier. Like I'm down to put her B. but nah. All right, Scarlet's terrible. Worst character in the game. Team ups are shit. Like her having perma strange team up doesn't matter. They better keep Jean trash for a while, like how Torch had to suffer through, and then maybe we have 3 seasons to bring her back. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the 5, bro. I've had too much of Jean. She was turbo broken for forever. Finally, she's bad. Okay. Spider-Man, I don't think he's that good, chat. I think he's only good into like Rocket, but I think he's too niche. If you're really, really good and you're really feeling yourself, you can get shit done. But I just think he's too inconsistent as a character. Too many things have to be met for him to be better than other heroes. How I think Sai was before the hotfix? Sai before the hotfix was like right here. She was like band for band with Elsa, maybe better than Elsa. But no, after the hotfix, she's just like whatever. All right. I need to do more testing of Spider-Man, figure out the Squirrel Girl or the Penny or Venom team up is better. They're both really good, but I actually don't know. Squirrel Girl, terrible character. Her team up with Spider-Man is good, the enhanced one especially, but then you just have Squirrel Girl Spider-Man on your team, which, you know, unlucky. It's not the worst DPS comp because you have tank damage and you have backline pressure, which is good, but they're both just like shit, so unlucky. But yeah, she doesn't do anything. I think Iron Man's the best in D tier. Have you guys noticed a trend how like the same characters are always D tier? Even after we add like 102 team ups, we're still in a triple support hit scan meta. It's so fire. Alright, Star Lord, I think this character is so mid. This hero losing it, so him losing his fall off and his bonus health really hurt him, like more than I ever thought it would. Like you just can't fight anybody. Everyone outranges you and shits on you. And when you do close the gap, the characters that are melee shit on you as well. So everything shits on you. You're always on the back foot, and it just feels so hard all the time. And thank God your Atom team up is so good, and it like saves the character. But he's just so like, I miss my help from flips. Yeah, bro. Like I never knew how good it was, cowards, and like just everybody watch it. Like he just like I don't know. I think he's probably better than Psy because his ult is so good with Rocket and it's so good with like um Gambit. And he's like a good triple support DPS, but he's not better than Elsa or Black Widow. So yeah. All right. Storm, super niche, but not the worst hero in the game. Her getting hit scan was really, really good for her. Both of her team ups are really, really good, and I think that's what like is her saving grace. Like she's still a bad hero that dies instantly to everything. She's just too slow, but she definitely got the health that she need. I think Star and Star right next to each other. I think so too. I think like this is fine. Yeah, I can fit in. All right, Punisher. Punisher is mid. His team ups are really good, but he kind of just like he's better than Cyclops, better than Blade. I think he's actually top of B tier. He's like solid. He's really, really good at breaking spawn hold. He's got a good ult with Gambit, good with Rocket, good against Groot as well. He breaks walls really quickly. Problem is, like the tanks in the game kind of gatekeep him a little bit. It kind of depends on what you're playing into. Like you don't want to really play Punisher into like um, Mag or like Venom can be annoying too, because you kind of just die. But like he's solid into like Rogue, Penny, Strange, like that type of thing. Emma, Thing is like okay. You can't really kill Thing anymore, and we'll get to him in a bit. But yeah. All right, Bucky. Bucky is so broken right now. I don't think he's better than Widow, but it's close. Like this character, like, and it's mostly his team ups. His enhanced Elsa team up, just you were literally 500 health the entire game permanently. The base Elsa team up never used the Punisher one ever, never. The Elsa one halves your cooldowns basically. You get it instantly, and the enhanced one just gives you like 75 shields per fucking orb that you throw out. It's so broken. Like this team up is so fucking broken, bro. And Elsa being the best DPS in the game is just the icing on the cake. Like I've said for a while that double gun will never be meta and it's trash. but I never anticipated Netties would make guns so broken that it just completely breaks the rules of hero shooters. Like, it doesn't matter that your DPS can't take angles and take lanes because when you try to dive them, the Bucky is doing a billion damage to you. You have to dive into Elsa traps, who also does a billion damage to you. Elsa's generating shields on all of her dashes as well. Bucky's generating infinite shields. He has a ground with his fucking orb, like it pulls you to the ground. He has his uppercut, his hook displacement, a billion damage. Like you just can't dive the two. Like Bucky Elsa is just undiveable. It's so overloaded and in favor of them, it actually breaks the rules of the game and makes double gun good. And it's why I played it in official. But it's only Bucky Elsa. It's like their team up is like overloading them. And the Elsa trap has to go. Like that team up has to fucking go. All right, Wolf. Wolf is really good. He's really, really good. Really good with Gambit. His team ups are good. Always use the Gambit team up. It makes you faster, jump height. It's better than the Cyclops one. The Cyclops one is like really, really mid. They nerfed it. Um, it does let you reset your cooldowns on your dash a little bit if you don't have the enhanced version. But unironically, I think the non-enhanced Cyclops one is better than the base one because you can like reset your dash cooldown with the proc of the cooldown. But yeah, Wolf just has like a lot of impacts right now. He's good into the meta tanks. Force movement's always really, really strong. His ult is really good. He's definitely the best melee hero I think overall. It's not like by much though, but yeah, he's just solid. All right. Yeah, I like this. I think top five. Yeah, Elsa, Widow, Bucky, Wolf, Hela. Yeah, I think it's good. Maybe you could replace Hela and Black Cat like that. But I think for ranked it's more like this. It could be like this. It's really close. It's really, really close. I'm gonna put Hela here, but it could go either way. All right, Angela. This character is like miserable to play into, but I don't think she's actually like that crazy strong. She gets countered pretty hard by like Bucky and like Fastball can give her aids. Thing is cancer for her. Like Sue, Luna, like you just shoot her, she just kind of like dies. Yo, Cass, thanks for the fucking raid, Beast. I appreciate it, G. Hope you had a great stream, man. Um, yeah, her team ups are good, dude. The Charlotte team up like reveals you and it also grounds you. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's enhanced or not, but it's good. I don't know if they enhance one grounds you, but like both her team ups are really solid. And the Loki team up, you can definitely do some shenanigans. I don't think she's quite B tier. Maybe she is. Maybe she is B tier because she's a little conditional. But I think no. I think when she's good, she's so overwhelmingly good that I'm gonna put her A for sure. Cap is A. His Bucky team up is really broken, but I think like the loss of his health has like hurt him a lot because most of the time Cap was running around with a snowflake anyways, and like his loss in uptime has hurt him. But his team up with Bucky is really, really solid. And I don't even think Cap is like bad. I just think that Venom is like way better, and that's it. Like other tanks are better than him, but he's still solid and can get the job done. Tank Pool's super broken. He's super, super broken. I don't know why they like reverted all the nerfs and gave him like two really good team ups. Like the Hela team up with Tank Pool is insane. Removes fall off basically. The damage of the crows is really, really good. It's really easy to get. Like you're playing for your guns anyways. You get the fire rate bonus with the Hela team up. It's just solid. It's just really, really solid. Use the Gambit team up at the start of the game. Once you get your upgrade, you swap to the Hela team up and you don't lose anything, and you always upgrade guns. And then there you go. All right, Dino is like really mid. I never see this character. He's like over nerfed. His Jeff team up, both of his team ups are horrible. The only thing that he's good for is making Elsa like even more Thanos than she already is because it gives her two invisible fucking nuclear bomb traps. But he just kind of dies. I think he's probably the worst tank actually. I don't see Dinos do anything. He gets picked and he gets shot at and dies. All right, Strange. Strange is like okay. I think he's better than Dino, but he still kind of struggles. His suit team up is really good. Portal's always invaluable. 1000 HP shield is like obviously really solid. Displacement on his like pull is really, really solid. It can like displace wolves or star lords or anyone that's giving you aids. Um, but yeah, I don't think he's like. I'd rather have Strange on my team than a Dino. I definitely put Dino C. I don't think Dino's D. I don't think there's a D tank right now, but all right, Emma's okay. Both their team ups are okay. Emma in general as a character is just kind of like overshadowed by other options. She's really, really good at like holding the point against certain characters. Like she has a good matchup into Mag, who's like really, really meta. She's a really good matchup into Strange. She's not like not meta, of course, but like she's good in the Thing too. Like she has her good matchups here and there, but like she's not the default meta pick. She's like a counter pick, you know. She still definitely struggles to like dive and like range, which is like a lot of the time she can't really close the gap, but she's not mobile enough to deal with the divers either. So yeah, I Groot. Groot's turbo broken. I don't think Groot's the best tank in the game. We're gonna get to him in a second, but um, yeah, Max Sword Elden Ring boss, yeah. Groot is just insane. Like Groot and Tank Pool are like ban for ban. I think Groot's a little bit better than Tank Pool, but Groot's like super super broken. Um, like his bubble team up is really really solid. It just gave him like a like a second life basically, because when you're about to die, you just pop the bubble and then your team full heals you right afterwards. It's almost like a lamp. It's so good. All right, Hulk. Hulk is okay. I never see him like ever, but I know like he's like okay. His ult is good. His neutral's just kind of overshadowed with all the damage that's in the game right now. Like a lot of people are just playing super high damage comps, like the Punishers, the Star Lords, Black Widows, the Elsa Trap. It just makes his game unplayable. Like he's just like all right. I think he's probably better than Emma, but it's close. Like these two characters are like so like whatever with each other. If you're really 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 good at Hulk, you can make him work and maybe make him A tier, but like you have to be a god. It takes like a lot of time and practice to get that good at Hulk. All right, Mag. Really tempted to put Mag in best in slot, but I think it's really close. Like again, the game is high damage poke comps with triple support. Mag not only absorbs all of their damage with his shield and his bubbles and his ults, but his ults can also kill through support ults. And there's like 3 support ults, so like killing through support ults is the best thing that your character can do. And his sword is just final boss. Like he does mags are dropping like 25 to 30k per 10. Like there are some games where Monster was dropping more damage per 10 than fucking SJW and triple support pocket comps. Like honestly, Trey, I think you're right. I think we might have 2 best in slot tanks. We'll get to the second one later, but like, bro, Mag is. I don't think I cannot put Mag in best in slot right now. He is just unreal. All right, Penny. Penny's S tier. This character, like, she's the worst S tier tank for sure. Maybe she's high A tier. But if you play Penny on defense convoy, it is so suffocatingly broken and hard to deal with, especially with the double nest now. People are getting better about shooting the nest, but like this character is so insane, bro. Like giving your entire team movement speed and like health regen and like everything, like I don't actually know if there's a point to ever use the BP team up, but bro, like she's just insane. She's just insanely good. Over health, yeah, like her ult is still shit, but her neutral is so strong it doesn't even matter. If you play triple support Penny on defense, you instantly win the game in your ranked games. Like, guys, you're watching this, especially if you guys are like lower elo and you like queue with your boys and shit. Anytime that you're on defense of escort, pick Penny Parker, triple support. It could be any variation of triple support. Pick Penny. You can pick Rocket too. Rocket's fine. You pick Penny Rocket, have a res beacon in case someone dies like a hippo, and it's chill. And then the rest of your team is unkillable with the Nest. And then the Nest heals itself because you have Rocket on your team. But yeah, Penny's just fucking absurdly broken. Okay, Rogue, this character is like, I think she's still a team up merchant to be honest. I think the Perma Gambit team up is good. It's really good. But Gambit almost never gets through, and when he does, you can get shit done on Rogue, but I think her health nerf was like so massive to the character. Like I don't think that she's like anything crazy. She still kind of gets shot at, and again, we are in a gun meta. If you look at all the best DPS, most of them have guns. There's only 3 melee in the top like 10, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the top 10 DPS, only 3 of them have are melee. So yeah, I mean, she's just like kind of whatever. If you're really, really good with her, you can make her work. Maybe you can make her A tier. But I think overall, like Rogue is the best B tier tank for sure. All right, thing. All right. I think this is the first time I'm ever gonna say this, but this character was fucking broken. I would never thought Thing would be S tier. Maybe he's high A. Maybe he's the best A tier tank. This character is insane. He is insane. Both his team ups are good. They're both really, really good. You give like the Torch team up gives you insane damage and shield regen, and the Suit team up literally makes you invincible. He cannot die. You were actually invincible when you pop the Suit team up. And if you have Sue on your team, you heal your teammates around you too. Like both his team ups are super good, and he's just good. The only thing that deals with Thing is like Groot, Penny, and Emma. Those three characters give you eights, but like other than that, like you're so tanky now that like playing against guns doesn't matter as much because it's so hard to kill you. It's really bad that he's this good. I agree. Thing should always be like a bid, like a B tier counter pick character, but he's just overstated right now. Yeah, I mean Punisher can give him some a tough time too. Like Punisher does like output a lot with his team ups, but like yeah, if you're a Thing player, you're eating good this season. Just ban Punisher and call it a day, bro. Ban Punisher and ban like bro, you ban Punisher, Elsa, Widow as a Thing player, you are like eating. You agree with Fox that if Groot was nerfed, then Big Thing becomes the de facto front to back character? Yeah, I agree with that for sure. He's a worse version of Groot, generally speaking. If you're playing him from to back, if you're playing him from counter dive too, he's like really solid. But yeah, all right, Thor. Thor, I think is also C. Thor might be the worst tank actually. No, he's better than Dino. Thor's like hella team up is really solid. He's got displacement, which is annoying. Thor's can get stuff done. I'm gonna put him B tier. I think he's better than Hulk. No, worse than Hulk, better than Emma. Yeah. In ranked only. Like in comp, I think he's probably the worst tank in the game in like actual pro play. But I think in ranked you can get a lot of shit done. I definitely would have a Thor in my team than a Strange for sure. And then he's really close with Emma, definitely. Emma's just so awkward, bro. Like her team ups are like the wall is like okay, but the Mantis one is like shit. Like Emma is just struggling with like the team up department. I think if she had like really good teams to cover her weakness, she would be a way better character. But there's just too much damage in the game right now for Emma. There's too many guns, and like if you're playing her into dive, she's like okay, but all the divers just outpace her too. So yeah. All right. Last but not least, the second best in slot tank in the game. This character has so much uptime now with his blade team up. I think the blade team up's better because it still lets you headshot, but the Phoenix team up is good. You get your ult back faster, of course. But man, like blade Blade Venom is so unkillable, bro. It is so much pressure. It lets you one shot 275 by yourself. Like he just does everything. He just does everything. Never dies. Really good team ups. His ult is the only thing that isn't like crazy, crazy cancer broken. But yeah, no, Venom is just crazy good, bro. Venom is just insane. I think if I were to double up and put best in slot for like this is not the best in slot comp. Like you wouldn't play this backline or this DPS line. You would play Bucky over Widow here because Bucky's ult is better, or not Bucky's ult, his team up. But like if we're just talking about the character's power level, if I were to pick two from each role, it would definitely be this for sure. But we'll leave Black Widow like here. How do I nerf Venom? Just nerf his survivability. Just nerf his teams a little bit. All right, let me go back through and reorder it. I think Mantis is probably the best support in the game, then Gambit, but they're really, really close. So you can go either way. Elsa for sure, and then Mag or Venom. I think Venom is a little bit better than Mag. but they're so close. They're like these two. Like these two tanks are just like so insanely good. How's Wolf S tier? Nobody plays him. Wolf just has such an insanely high impact on the game. If the like Wolf is just good into like all of the good tanks. Like he's really good into Venom. He's really good into Groot. He's really good into Tank Bull. He's like decent into Thing too, actually, because you just tackle the Thing and just do like 400 damage to him instantly. He's like okay into Penny, okay into Angela, but like the best tanks against him are like what, like Hulk? They're like Hulk, maybe Cap. Like if the Cap is good, it's kind of hard to tackle him. If the Angela's good, it's kind of hard to tackle her. Um, Thor can be kind of spooky because he can just kill you sometimes, you know? Yeah, Thor's or Wolf is just really good. Maybe I'll put Wolf here, like below Hela. I think that's like fair. I don't think Wolf is as applicable as Hela. But yeah, Coach Fox is proud to see you finally put Phoenix to shit now. I said that she was shit last patch. Isn't Wolf bad when gun characters are good? No, no. Wolf's problem and like why he's not as good is like if you have like six gun heroes shooting main, like this is the biggest issue with Wolf. So you have six gun hero. That looks like a G. Six gun heroes that are shooting down a lane, right? Like this is the lane, and then here is your team, right? And then you have five gun characters shooting back. You will always lose the space because you have less damage. So you'll have to like kite back. Let me. So you'll have to like kite backwards because you have a wolf. And if they don't have a wolf, they'll like walk up to you, or as the wolf, you'll like as they're walking up. Let's say that they're this tank right here, right? You're the wolf, you grab him and you pull him back, but because your team has to kite because you have to concede space because you don't have six guns and they do, you basically pull him into space that you don't really own anymore, and then you don't get the kill or you die. Like it happens a lot. And like if you're not getting kills off of your grabs or like enormous pressure where you're like forcing infinite cooldowns, then you're not getting value as the character. He's still really strong, and a lot of the time these do convert into kills, these grabs. But like if the enemy team is doing a really good job of keeping their tanks up, or if they're just playing tanks that have a good way of dealing with it, or the tanks are just really good, he can struggle. But he is really solid just sitting on the cart and just doing nothing. No point in Wolf and Solo Tank now. No, don't play Wolf and Solo Tank. Sue hard, yes. Sue also hard gate keeps Wolf for sure, for sure. Why is Gambit over Mantis? Oh, I was just flipping it back and forth. Anyway, okay, moving on. Support. So I think Adam White Fox Cloak. Why is Tony Stark D? He's really easy to kill, and his ult is bad. Do I think? I mean, I see Ultron more than these characters. I don't know, bro. I feel like this is better. I don't know. I think Cloak just does White Fox's job better now. Like Cloak is better at surviving on her own, but White Fox is better at healing other people. So kind of like they're both close. Maybe I put Ultron here. No, I feel like Ultron's too niche. I think this is fine. I think Adam is really strong though. Like Adam Triple is really, really strong. Cloak was 100% A. Yeah, I'm down to put Cloak A for ranked. I'm okay with that. Fox even good against Die? Well, that's just LARP. That is Omega LARP. Right, Punisher, Iron Fist, Torch. These two are close. I think I'd rather have Iron Fist though. Definitely rather have a Cyclops over a Blade. Maybe a Cyclops over a Torch too, actually. Magic, DPS pool. Then Rogue is the best B tier tank. A penny above cap for sure. Now I'm gonna move Angela down. I think she's a little too niche. Angela's better than Rogue though, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Jubilee? Is Jubilee worse than slot support guys? Chat, what do we think? Why is Jubilee so low? She's shit. Jubilee's very, very good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you also just typed, look, Bonkai Devil. This is like why I'm struggling to take you serious. Fox isn't good against dive compared to other supports. And then Jubilee's very good. People suck. Yeah, I guess it's really hard to just throw it an orb and shoot it. Yeah. It's like, what? Like, bro, like, whatever. No, Jubilee is not good. Fox is not bad in a dive. Like, I think that heal pool is still worse. Jubilee's orbs are really good. They're like okay. I think when Hood comes out, she'll be much better. Get DPS pull higher? No, I'm not getting DPS pull higher. This character doesn't do anything. I haven't seen a DPS pull do anything. Jubilee is honestly B tier. She's getting overshadowed by other supports. I don't think so, bro. I don't think this character, like maybe if you're being generous, she could be B, but I'm not gonna be generous. Orbs do more healing than a C&D bubble? Yeah, but she doesn't have the survivability of C&D. Hey, what's up, Riften? Sorry, I didn't see it. Would you rather a fully upgraded heal pool over Jubilee? Yeah, but you don't get a fully upgraded heal pool like that consistent. DPS pool is GM and low elo demon. Yeah, but this isn't a tier list for GM and low elo, bro. That's good, Riften. Yeah, I think heal pool's the worst. What's up, Doug? What is this tier list for then? This is for like high ranked with some pro play in consideration. This is for like Celestial like 1 plus. Heal pool is good in team comms? No, not really compared to others. Like he's not a bad character. Like I would put heal pool like probably here or like here maybe. Like he's not. He's like whatever, you know. He's just like maybe Jubilee and heal pool are both B tier. I don't want to say that there's a single bad support, but whenever okay, honestly, I think I am gonna put Jubilee in worse than slot because anytime I hit tab and I see I have a Jubilee on my team, I'm like we lost. I don't feel that about heal pool. As a level 55 Jubilee, I can honestly tell you she's high D tier right now. Once Hood comes out, she's easy A tier. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Jubilee is terrible, but once she has the infinite Hood team up, she'll be really strong. So gold diamond players shouldn't care about this tier list at all? No, you should care about this tier list because this is what the reality of the game looks like. Because if you're in gold, if you're in like gold through diamond, this doesn't matter. None of this tier list actually matters because you guys can play whatever you want. There's no such thing as a bad or good character. Well, I shouldn't say that, but like the things that makes characters good and bad relative in the meta are how a character who is competent on the character performs on them and what they do. Like if I'm an Elsa player and I'm just not using my dashes, I'm not using my traps in good spots, the character's power level just falls substantially. And if Elsa falls, then that means that other characters move up because someone isn't performing at what they need to on Elsa. But if you reach Elsa's potential, she suffocates the rest of the roster and shits on everyone, right? So it's like that's why it doesn't matter in low elo. You could literally play whatever you want. No one is playing the characters where they would need to be played for the meta to actually like exist. There's still a meta, of course, because like certain characters can like thrive in environments where people aren't pressing their buttons more than others. I shouldn't say it doesn't exist, but like, do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, useless tier list for 99% of players. All tier lists are useless for 99% of players. That's like the problem. I lost you at Jeff. Mm, yeah, I mean, I gotta keep heal pool at C, bro. I don't think heal pool is like that much better than Jeff, bro. Like if I'm making like a low elo like plat tier list, like I'm dropping fucking like all of the gun characters down. I'm moving up some of the melee characters and it's just gonna look like dog shit. Like we're gonna see Penny as the best tank in the game. We're gonna see Storm at fucking A tier because you just pick Storm and sit main and shoot your gun. We're gonna see Magic at S tier. But that's like who cares? Well, I will just keep banning Venom, Mag, and Gambit and low elo. See, I will say, Demon, if you're a low elo player, I would operate like I would watch this tier list and think to yourself, okay, I want to improve as a player. These are the characters that are actually good. I'm gonna pick whatever the best characters are, grind them, and get good because if I get good at these characters, their strength will propel me higher than even my skill. Like for example, if me at my current skill level, if I were to pick Daredevil every single game, I would have more impact and win higher on like let's say equal skill level. I'm equally as good at Daredevil as I am at Mr. Fantastic. I would just win more games and have more impact on Daredevil in an aggregate over time, and I would be a higher rank over time compared to Fanta, even if everything else is equal. Like you could make all the variables as equal as you possibly could. I think OTPing a want to do it. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your fucking message, bro. Uh, maybe I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna play after this tier list. Like I'm fucking dying. But we do need to queue like very, very soon, bro. Like very, very soon. Every time you say Fanta, I just think of soda, yeah. But yeah, yeah. If I'm a low elo player watching this, I'm just fucking yo, we can tomorrow if you want. Yeah, yeah. I'm free till Thursday. Fire, bro. If you pick DD over Fantastic, then I got trials and shit. Okay. Got you. I watch your Cheers videos religiously. This is my first time watching a live. Glad to hear your feedback finally. Yeah, of course, bro. Thanks for watching, man. Anyway, let's move on. So, yeah, I think Jeff because he's easier than Heal Pool. Where do you put Widow without team ups? S tier? Like, who cares about her fucking team ups? And why would I ever rank something without a team up? Everyone always has a team up. Um, I think Jean is. I think BP's better than Jean, bro. Probably. Then Storm, then Strange, yeah. Maybe you could say like Iron Man is here. Maybe. Spidey over Phoenix, yeah. I'd have Iron Man above Phoenix. You think so? Yeah, I mean maybe honestly, bro. Phoenix is so bad. She's so bad, and thank God Phoenix doesn't. I actually think Phoenix does. I think Phoenix has a niche into Rocket. Yeah. If you were the head dev, can you make one major rebalance change? What you do? I made an entire video on that, and then they dropped like the season 9 patch, which maybe I need to redo it. But basically, I mean, for me here, I'll because I got a lot of people watching, a lot of new people watching too. I'll explain it again if you haven't seen the video. But I would essentially take um the best characters in the game. Okay, so there's a couple things to consider. Is that you need variety, you need skill expression. Oh my God. Okay, that's a shitty E. And what was the last thing? I think it's just variety versus skill expression. Yeah, let's paint it like this. The variety versus skill expression. Now, the challenge is how can you maintain characters that are skill expressive but also have a meta in game that has variety? Because in an ideal world, characters like Mantis and Gambit and Elsa and like Black Widow and Hela and Daredevil are all really, really good, right? Because these characters are hard to play. But you also want variety because the same 10 characters being played is not fun for anyone. Or at least like the Thor players of the world that are watching this, right? I'm sure that you guys are fucking bored as fuck of your character being shit every season. I'm not even shit, but like one season, it's okay to have Thor be a really, really good character and a good tank. But this game just struggles with like the same like 10 DPS just being terrible 24/7. And it's like the gap between the strongest heroes and the weaker ones and the weakest ones are way too high. Like you have like the top 15 heroes up here and the bottom 15 are like way, 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 way down here, bro. Like they're just horrible. They're so bad. Like comparing the power level to like Storm to like Elsa, or like Fanta to Elsa or Fanta to Black Widow. Like we should aim to get all of these characters. We want as many characters in B tier as possible. It's not actually possible, but we should aim for that while also trying to maintain the harder heroes on average being better than the easier ones because it's more rewarding to play them. That does not mean that the weaker heroes should never be played under any circumstances or that the stronger heroes should always be played in every circumstance. Variety is important. It's like why we all play video games for variety. Is Hella really Esther? Yeah, she's really good. What's the best hero pool for solo queue as a flex DPS min? If I was a flex DPS solo queuing looking to climb, I'm playing Daredevil, Wolf, Bucky, and then like probably Cat. DD, Cat, Wolf, Bucky. In the future, there's enough heroes to do address like Fearless. Maybe you could throw Star in there. Maybe Star aside, yeah. There's no reason to play Elsa as a flex CPS player. If you're a hit scan player, it's Elsa, Widow, Bucky, Psylocke. That's all you got to worry about. Elsa, Widow, Bucky, Psylocke. Just play those four characters. Hella too. I think this is definitely like an improvement in their previous seasons. Like at least for the fact that like Black Cat is at least back in the game. Like that adds more diversity. At least Magic is a little bit better. Blade is a little bit better. You know, Adam and C and D are like a little bit better. Why is Blade so bad? He just doesn't like do anything, bro. He's just kind of like weak. He's just not. He doesn't have the firepower, bro. He just doesn't have that, like that thing that makes him super strong. He doesn't have the Elsa traps, the Bucky health or hook, the fucking like hella damage, like the sniper damage, the wolf grab. Yeah, core spears. Anyway, I think this is good. I really like this tier list. Put Fanta up here. I appreciate you guys watching. I apologize that it took so long for this one to come out. I will try to get another community member on for the next one. This one is just like super late notice. I was supposed to do it with Luke, but I forgot to message him today, and it's really late for him, so he's probably not even awake. And I just wanted to get this out as soon as possible. But leave a comment down of who you want me to bring on for the next tier list. I do read a lot of the comments, so let me know. And I appreciate you guys watching. I swear Emma is better this batch. Okay, Dongmin. Real quick before I hop off, I think Emma is really good too. I think when you're playing like in a pro environment, when you're it's like let's say it's like a Venom mirror or something, and there's a mag mismatch where like enemy team for like ban mag save mag. Emma's really good in those situations because you could just walk at the mag and take a turn on them. Like for example, something that we used to do is like Monster would grab their mag, we'd shoot the mag, force the bubble, then Monster would walk up, grab the mag, and I'd ult him as Bucky. Like nothing he can do and he dies. Unless he gets like lamped or support ulted. And even then he could still die. So I do think she's really strong in those niches, but I think in like ranked, which is mostly what I'm catering the list for, I think she's outpoked by all the gun heroes, and all of the dive tanks are just too fast for her to really do anything. Or her grabs don't generate enough value unless she grabs like a shitty melee DPS. But like, if you're Black Cat, you're never getting grabbed. So DD is like the only one, you know? Yeah, Riften, sounds good, buddy. Okay, okay, low key valid listen. Thing is stupid OP no troll. Yep, yep. I agree, bro. I appreciate your input too. Like, it's really nice when other pro players come in and then like give their opinions and stuff. Glad we agree. All right, boys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream. I'm really tired. I'm kind of there's gonna be like some short streams for the next couple of days, guys. I'm gonna do some coaching tomorrow for sure. Maybe I'll play some rank with Monster and Rosa. We'll see, but definitely some shorter streams in the coming days. I need like some time to like reassess what to do, refocus, and just kind of like decompress a little bit. Um, but yeah, I'm not super eager to jump back into ranked again. I feel like I'll just throw the game right now because I just like am still like mentally kind of trying to figure out where my heart's at, you know. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Who we rated, boys? Y'all want to raid Big M? I was thinking about rating Big M or really sticky. Which one? Big M? Alright, we'll raid Big M. Thanks for watching, guys. Fluffy, I know who that is. Fuck you, bro. Fucking pig. Good night, boys.